have an NFC fight in store between the San Francisco 49ers and the Arizona Cardinals. Weeks come and gone, and we're off in Week 6 on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Ready.
And the connection not quite there yet on his opening throw of the game. Looking for his wide receiver there. So it's 2nd down coming up.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10.
Down. 45. White. Claws red. Green jack. Ready.
He's going to throw it. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And this defense going to try to hang on to that momentum, Brock, as they go for another stop on 3rd down.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go, and let that pass rush get home.
Let's go. Red, yellow, 43. White, white. Drill green.
3rd and long for him here. Pushes it towards his running back, but it's going to wind up incomplete. That brings up 4th down. When we talked about it earlier, brought a losing streak into the building with him. That is not a good start towards breaking that streak as they go 3 and out.
You know, you want to bust that narrative, and the best way to do that is to start fast, and, well, once again, they're not.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
Ready. Ready.
Starting this drive with a design run. Well, maybe the rest of the game is going to be headed in the proper direction, Brock, but their first play winds up going backwards. That's a nice, quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
First play of the drive lost a yard. Need to get it back and some change here. 2nd down. Here's the first carry for the former Baylor Bear, who swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Brought down by Fred Warner.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10.
Let's go now. Viking 8, Dragon 60. Ready.
To the air on 3rd and long. And he's caught. He's got Brown. Now this play reaches the 35 before it comes to an end. Gets 16 yards on that play. And it's going to give the Cardinals a 1st down. All set to go now from the 35.
Come on, come on. 60 Vikings, Cougar 19.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. Continuing to move past the 45. 30. He's at the 10. It's an Arizona touchdown. The Cardinals don't need long to take a 6-0 lead.
Okay, Kate, that play right there, that run is exactly why this team wanted this rookie on their roster. It is so hard to break away from the pack at the NFL level, but this rookie is putting on a show.
That one right down the middle. And the Cardinals will jump out to a 7-0 lead. The Cardinals kicking team out, and they'll put a charge into this one. Has this at the 6. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
The Niners take over a 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
San Francisco to the line. It's 1st and 10.
Set, ready. 52 blue. Strike blue. Ready.
Airing it out to start this drive. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
Ready, ready. Cut, cut.
Dropping back to throw. Here comes the screen for ETN. And he's down after getting this up to the 41. Gain of 9 yards on the play. And that means it'll be 1st down San Francisco.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
Here we go, here we go. Big old blue. Red, cycle. Cut.
Working on 1st down. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And they've got to him just a step or two before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
If they get a handful of these types of plays per game, the pass game coordinator is going to be one happy camper.
Ready up.
So 1st down from the 41.
Come on, set. Red, drill, green. Fuse, yellow.
Smith and Jigba going to motion over left.
Cut, cut.
Sticking to the air here. That's a catch. Jackson Smith and Jigba. And they're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And that gives the 49ers the 1st. Now the completion rate is strong, partner. The yards, you got to imagine, will start to come soon enough.
You never go broke taking a profit, and you know this one too, Kate. The crumbs always lead to...
Oh, the cookie. Now I'm hungry.
Here we go, set. Ready.
They are throwing it again. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
After the incompletion, still at that 31-yard line, 2nd and 10.
10 black. 43 rail. 6, mega. Ready.
He's going to throw it again. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
Set. Smith, red. Cut, go. Set, cut.
Air it out on 3rd. He has the first over the middle. And he's going to be stopped just a second away from a touchdown. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Offense in position now. It's 1st and goal.
Down. Clock. 10, 45.
ETN hits the end zone for the San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers reach pay dirt for the first time this game. Travis Etienne, the touchdown. Kicking unit comes out for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the 49ers tie this game 7-7. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Pretty good field position here for the Cardinals as they get ready, 1st and 10. And off to Benson to start the drive. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. It really creates an indecision now defensively.
And they just get the play off. That's grabbed inside the 30. He does it. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals just need 2 snaps to steal the lead. Marvin Harrison Jr. with the touchdown. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period. Yeah. End of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
Oh, and it's no good. Just his 2nd missed extra point of this season. And they failed to tack one onto that touchdown. A quarter down, 3 more to go for these NFC West opponents. It's an early lead for the Cardinals. We'll return to State Farm Stadium in just a moment. Well, probably still thinking about that missed extra point, partner, but he's got to move past it quick as he gets forward to send this one away. Return coming from the 6.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Niners to the line. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. 50. Green. Grill green. Grill yellow. Black shot. Hut, hut.
Airing it out to start this drive. And the first play of the series is going to be an incomplete pass intended for his running back there. And that brings up 2nd down.
Well, you certainly want those throws to be automatic. Every team, if you're going to be efficient, you've got to hit those passes in the short to intermediate zone to effectively move the ball in this league.
Cycle. Come on, set. Yellow, 22. Slide through. Ready.
Throwing now out of the shotgun. Brings in the lob pass. And some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that That means it'll be first down, San Francisco.
First down.
Watch out now. Ready. Black 40. Drill 52. Check, huh?
From the gun, ETN gets it. Continuing to move past the 45. Still going inside the 35. And he'll get this across. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers tie and can take the lead here in the second. Travis Etienne, the touchdown. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
That one splits the uprights. And the 49ers take the lead on that successful kick. The 49ers have it on the tee as they kick it away here. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Got it. Ready?
The Cardinals with some nice field position to start off this drive. 1st and 10 coming up. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
60 Eagles. 60 Eagles.
He's going to throw this one. He throws a bullet to the center. He's got it inside the 25. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals just need 2 snaps to steal the lead.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid and let him run.
And the Cardinals telling their offense to stay out there. We got a 2-point attempt coming here.
Will line up for the
Cougar 19. Ready.
And he reaches the end zone, so they'll be up to a 7-point lead. Well, he just caught them the touchdown, Brock. Defense obviously aware of him as they line up for 2. How did they lose him? How did they get it right back to him for the conversion?
Because he's that good. In moments like this, Kate, it's not even about the play, it's about the player. And when you got a player of this caliber, you find every way to get it to him. And just because he scored the touchdown doesn't mean you don't go right back to that well. I love it.
Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Great starting spot here for the 49ers. They're headed up 1st and 10. First play, they go quick out to the left, complete. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down.
Brings up 2nd and 7. The 38-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's ETN. Crosses midfield, still going. Reaches the 30. He will score. It's a San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. Travis Etienne, the touchdown. His 3rd of the game on the ground.
Okay, we hear week after week how hard it is to run the football at the NFL level, and it is. But this guy today, he's making it look easy, and they rarely do that from the running back position.
That one right down the middle. And the 49ers tie this game at 21. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Pretty good field position here for the Cardinals as they get ready, 1st and 10.
Ready. 60 Maverick. 60 Cowboy 80.
They'll come out throwing. This is Brown, and he's got it downfield. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals take the lead on the first play of the drive. It is a word broadcasters hesitate to use for a lottery. It's but 4 touchdowns in 4 drives, Brock. I think we can throw it out here. Perfection thus far.
Yeah, this game will humble you at this level. I mean, this is the best of the best playing it, and you don't normally see this kind of execution and this kind of efficiency, so I understand that word perfection. I will remind everybody, though, it's not how you start, it's how you finish.
That one splits the uprights. And the Cardinals break that tie and now lead by 7. The Cardinals kicking team out, and they'll put a charge into this one. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The 49ers find themselves in a great starting spot here. 1st and 10 coming up. Here's ETN to begin the drive. And his charge towards the line. It's right around 3 yards. He's working quickly here.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Yellow. Red, yellow. Check, huh?
2nd down, ETN gets it again. All right, short on marker for the moment, but they've got 3rd and short coming up from their own 44.
Really good patience right there. It's hard to do for runners in this league because these holes close up so fast. But he was patient, he was explosive, got a nice little gain on the ground.
Red, cycle. Ready.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Taking a deep shot here. He's got it inside the 10. And he's going to be hauled down at the 2. That sets up 1st and goal.
4 yards. And the 49er first down.
10 cycles.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
Black Ultra. Set.
Working inside the red zone. And he makes the play at full extension. That's a touchdown. The 49ers can tie it up in the 2nd after cutting into the lead. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And he fields this one, but is not going to return it from the end zone. So the ball going to be placed down at the 35-yard line. The Cardinals with some nice field position to start off this drive. 1st and 10 coming up.
Here we go. Set. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles.
Back now, pressure coming. Escapes out to the left. On the run, deep down the left side. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection. Well, he's been perfect to that point on the drive, Brock. First time we've seen this coverage force him into a misstep in a while.
I know you hear me talk all the time, Kate, about the rhythm of an offense, right?
Yep.
And I look at it through those optics so much. But it's the same thing defensively. You've got to get a stop, see the ball hit the ground to knock them out of that rhythm.
And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. Plenty of points already, partner, as we have reached the 2-minute warning. More from State Farm Stadium after this.
Ready.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10.
Let's go. Mustang 19. Bronco 80. 18. Find it.
Back to throw. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up second down.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
18 Cardinals, 18 Cardinals. Ready.
Setting up the screen here for Harrison. He crosses the 35. And he has it almost to the red zone, down at the 21-yard line. It's a 30-yard gain, Brock, so unsurprisingly, that gives him a first down. Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play.
Pass to 60, pass to 60.
Benson on 1st and 10. Winning there full steam ahead, but he ran out of steam pretty quickly. No gain on that one.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Go! Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Ready, ready.
Here's a design run. Down to the 10. And he's all the way down to the 6-yard line. 14 yards on a nice play there, and it gives them 1st and goal. We get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their first. This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. They'll run here. It's Benson. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal. San Francisco calls it second timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
6-yard line.
Setting up 2nd and goal.
Here we go, here we go. Ready.
Go right side, and McBride has it. And in for the Arizona touchdown. The Cardinals get some late points and the lead. Trey McBride, the touchdown. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock. But I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, Kate. It kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on him. The great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
The Cardinals kicking team out, and they'll put a charge into this one. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Great starting spot here for the 49ers. They're headed up 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Yellow, 22. Shot, 17. Black shot. Set.
Throwing from the gun. Tries to lob that one up, and it's intercepted. Picked off Cody Simon. And the Cardinals are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. Well, great team defense here. Somebody hit him in there, caused that pass to float on him a bit, and it gave the linebacker time to race in and make the interception.
And you know what team stands for, right? T-E-A-M. Together, everyone achieves more. It took all of them together. Took that rush to impact the quarterback. It took that linebacker to deliver on the other end a critical takeaway.
Arizona offense looks ready to go. Here's 1st and 10.
Ready. 70 Lions, go.
No throw to start the drive. Short pass brought in. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for first and goal.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
60, come on, 70,
Benson now from the gun. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets him 3.
let's go.
Moving quickly, trying to get set.
The 6-yard line. A 4-yard gain brings up second and goal.
Ready.
Sign quarterback run here. And he gets in. Touchdown! The Cardinals will add to their lead at the end of the half. Trey Benson, the touchdown! They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out, and that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
Here's a return from the 7. And this drive will start inside the 25.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Down to 12 seconds before halftime as they come to the line.
Let's go now. 32. Ready.
Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Escapes the pocket. Rolling and takes a deep shot down the middle. Oh, this is getting ugly early. Intercepted again. And the Cardinals get the football back with minimal time to go in our half. Well, what better way to follow up one interception than by getting back out there and picking off another on the first play of the very next drive.
And think of all the work the offense just did on the sideline to try and recover. You can put together a good plan. Here's your adjustment. And in just one play, you flush it all down the toilet.
One final shot before the half. Now this is intercepted. That is back-to-back passes. Picked off by Upton Stout. And the 49ers do not get the return all the way back. That's going to bring us to the end of our first half. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. The 49ers have it on the tee as they kick it away here. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Pretty good field position here for the Cardinals as they get ready, first and 10. From the gun, they're going to hand it off. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. They gain 11 on that play, and it's good enough for an Arizona first down.
The 46-yard line.
Let's go.
Harrison secures this left side. And he's able to get it past midfield and down onto the 49er side.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Let's go now. Panther 60. Warriors 70. 19 tight.
Looking for a pass on second and short. He finds Brown right side. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. A gain of 26 yards there. And it's going to give the Cardinals a first down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
Here we go. Set.
They'll throw here on first. Oh my, it's intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by Fred Warner.
Well, that's it right there. That's the resilience and the mental toughness that every coach wants to see from his defense. Not a great spot for him. Backed up close enough that they're going to get shots taken in the end zone. But instead of collapsing under pressure, they rose up and they created the takeaway.
Ready.
They'll work against the blitz. Here comes the screen for Etienne. Gets up the edge to the 35. Inside the 45. Travis Etienne. And he's going to take this in for the San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers start the second half with some needed points. Travis Etienne, the touchdown. His third of the game on the ground. Hope you weren't settled in to call a long drive there, partner, because only took him a matter of seconds to go all 80 yards and hit pay dirt.
Are you kidding me? I love big plays just like everybody in the building loves big plays, and it took all of them. The guys up front doing their job, and certainly the playmakers to finish it.
49ers 35.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Got it. Ready?
The Cardinals with some nice field position to start off this drive. 1st and 10 coming up.
Go.
The give now out of the shotgun. Blast through midfield. Inside the 30. And he will carry this across for the Arizona touchdown. The Cardinals take a 13-point lead. Wow, great stump there, Brock. He busted that one open, got downhill, and got in for 6. Huge run there.
Yeah, and this is how you break a game open. He found that lane, and he was gone. What a tremendous effort in the blocking scheme there to just spring him enough so he could take it to the house.
49ers 35.
The Cardinals kicking team out, and they'll put a charge into this one. Return starts at the 3. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Cut, cut.
On the ground to begin this drive with Etienne. And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
Ready up.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6.
Set. Ready. 10 black. Black Ultra. Set.
Trying to throw this from the gun. Headed out right. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
This defense, they had a plan. And they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Yellow, line. Drill green. Ready?
3rd and long. They're going to throw. Chased out to his right. Moving right. Airs it out down the sideline. And they can't connect on the 3rd down deep shot. Love the courage they had to try it, but it's incomplete, and now we've got 4th down.
You know, Kate, with the game that they've put together, it's surprising to see them really run into any hiccups when they appear. They move the ball very well throughout, just unsuccessful on that 3rd down.
A full quarter to go, but they feel like they got to make their move now. They are going for this.
50, green.
Putting the tight end in motion.
Ready.
They're going for this. Flushed out of the pocket. Oh, no, they get him yet again. And the Cardinals have it as he records the first interception of his young career. The 4th down call ends in a defensive highlight as he picks out the throw and gets his guys off the field.
You know, one way or another, it looked like they were going to get off the field that time, but it's so much sweeter as a defense to run off that field holding the ball. So many defensive coaches in this league preach it. It's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Not only the energy you create on your side, but that little seed of doubt you put in the quarterback's mind the next time he goes out to throw it.
And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When he saw the field, it's going to be second down.
Kate, I got to believe he hearkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
On the jump.
So it's 2nd and 10 now. Ball still at that 39-yard line. Back to throw now. Snared by the running back. Here's Trey Benson. And he takes it inside the 35 before heading out.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
3rd and 4 coming up now.
60 Eagles! 60 Eagles!
That one's out and cut on the right side. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals parlay the interception into points. Well, Brock, not much to say other than the fact that this offense on point. They're just clicking today.
Just rolling. I mean, this is clinic. This is what I call teaching tape. Being well prepared, and more importantly, going out there and executing at a high level.
That one right down the middle. And the Cardinals stretch their lead to 21. The Cardinals kicking team out, and they'll put a charge into this one. And that one hit the landing zone first and then into the end zone. So it's going to be a touchback out to the 20.
Ready.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
10 cycles. Down. Black. 95. 6. Mega. Check.
Back to work after throwing the pick. Completed over the middle. Space past the 35. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. That play good for 17 and a first down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
We've set it downs from 37.
You don't look. Let's go now. 45. What?
Going now on first down. This one's going to hit the ground. Incomplete. Looking for his running back there. Going to send him back to the drawing board now for second down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Ball stays at that 37. Here's 2nd and 10.
Yellow. 40. Blue stripe. Ready.
Looking to throw here. This is a heater going deep. Big gain downfield. And they're going to have first and goal as he gets this down to the 4. Offense to the line fast.
And the 49er first down.
Watch out. Right. 97.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
Field. Black. Ready.
From the red zone on first. Near the goal line. And they get him right at the line of scrimmage.
Defense all over that throw. You could just smell it. They just smelled that football coming their way, and that's as good as an incompletion. And they're going to be in a good spot. Second down coming up.
They'll try again from the 4. It's 2nd and goal.
Let's go. 10.
It's to Waddle again. He has the San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers shave some off the deficit late in the quarter. It's a Jalen Waddle touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And the 49ers get it back to a 14-point game.
49ers 42.
The 49ers have it on the tee as they kick it away here. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. Pretty good field position here for the Cardinals as they get ready, 1st and 10.
Here we go. Set. Bronco 80. Cougar 19. Panther 11. Panther 11. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. 70 Ranger. 70 Ranger. Ready, ready.
Airing it out to start this drive. Builds up this one off to his running back, complete. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. He picks up 15 on the play. And it's good enough for an Arizona first down. Only one play in, Brock, and this drive already at midfield.
Come on, come on.
1st and 10, looking to throw. Getting out to his left. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down.
Look at how well the coverage held up on that play. Even as the QB escapes the pocket and buys extra time secondary, well, they got real sticky, stayed tight, and forced the throw away.
18 Cardinals, 18 Cardinals. Ready.
Throw right side, hauled in by Harrison. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. Offense in the hurry up here.
13 yards on the play.
Still sticking with the passing game. That one falls incomplete and brings us to the end of this 3rd quarter. A very active quarter for us. Plenty of points in that frame as we reach the end of 3. It's Cardinals football, and they'll start the 4th quarter up by a couple of scores too.
Got it. Ready?
Ball stays at that 37. Here's 2nd and 10.
Like it.
Sticking to the air here. It's McBride downfield, and he's got it. Tackle made at the 10. 1st and goal coming up.
Just about every defensive coordinator worth his salt says 2 things in every production meeting. Number 1, well, we got to stop the run. And number 2, we got to take away the tight end. Well, good luck doing that. Defending a big guy who can move like that, it's a lot easier to talk about than to go out and execute.
Offense in a hurry up here.
4-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Throwing it on 2nd down. And he scores. That's an Arizona touchdown. The Cardinals have likely locked up the win right there. Marvin Harrison Jr. with the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yeah, such just a difference-making receiver, Kate. You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. But what makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
The Cardinals kicking team out, and they'll put a charge into this one. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Ready, set.
The 49ers find themselves in a great starting spot here. 1st and 10 coming up.
Black 40. Ready?
Now they're going to throw out of the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37.
Brings up second and 8 at the 37-yard line.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down.
Let's go now. 60 reps. 60 reps. Hey.
Man in motion out of the slot.
Pause red. Hut, hut.
Takes the handoff. Now to throw. He rolls to his right. Going deep here for the end zone. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Took his shot at 6 that time. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that pass in, Brock. Throwing into double coverage. How's Coach going to feel about that one?
Yeah, that's a no-no. Yeah, I experienced that as a player, and now as a coach, please don't do that again.
And he's going to be brought down in enemy territory now at the 46. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that gives the 49ers the first.
It's a gain of 17 yards.
Set, ready.
And the 49ers
Yellow,
first
22,
down.
slide blue. Hut.
They're going play action. He throws a bullet down the right side. This is caught inside the 15. Pick up a 34 yards on that play. And that means it'll be first down San Francisco.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7 at the 9-yard line.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
Drill, 50. Let's go. Check.
They go right back to ETN. Ooh, they're on that one. Second down's going to end up in a loss of yards.
Give some credit to the defense on that one. We don't see him get fooled into making the wrong read very often in the RPO. That's why the RPO, in fact, is part of their game to begin with. He normally makes the right call. He didn't do it there.
10 black. Needle blue. Smash, red. Ready.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Really fired that one, but they couldn't connect.
Hey, I've talked to you over the years of the transition to the NFL where the windows to throw are smaller. On 3rd down, smaller. Put dime defense on the field, and those windows become almost non-existent.
On comes the field goal unit to try this one for the 49ers. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And it gets a fraction closer as the lead's down to 18.
This is a case of, well, just get what you can on the way out the door, Kate. It's already out of reach. Just take the 3, let your kicker get some points, and make it a hair closer in the box score.
The 49ers have it on the tee as they kick it away here. And he's going to field this one in the end zone without a return. So that's going to bring us out to the 35-yard line.
35-yard line.
The Cardinals with some nice field position to start off this drive. 1st and 10 coming up.
Cougar 19.
Rolling from the gun here. Harrison secures this left side. And they're going to touch him down as they wind up with a nice gain on that play, and they got a new set of downs, too. We get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their first. May still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go.
They're throwing it. He's got him. That's McBride. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10.
Buffalo 18. 60 Mavericks. 60 Mavericks. Go.
They'll work against the blitz. Escapes the pocket. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
Look at the coverage on that play, Kate. I love that. That is textbook defense right there. When the quarterback escapes the pocket, man, you got to find somebody. You got to go get sticky on your offensive guy. It's exactly what the secondary did, and it forces the throwaway.
Cowboy 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Completed out to the left on that quick throw. Decent gain here, but short of the first. It's the 2-minute warning from Glendale. Cardinals close to extending their unbeaten streak to 6-0. To the line. Here's 3rd and 3.
Here we go. Step 70 Rangers. Step 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles.
Here's a throw. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
The lead looks safe, but the pedals staying down. They're going for this. Trying to get in on the keeper. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Running clock adding a sense of urgency to these proceedings. They're going to pass it here. He's got it. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals keep adding to that 4th quarter lead. Well, this machine...
I'm in a tunnel, foot on the gas. I see these demons, hoping I crash. All that I wanted, like the last laugh. Gotta move fast, get to the bag. I saw the signs for so long.